Hey everybody, welcome to today's video where I'm going to install and review this A-frame toolbox by Buyers Products. Before we get started, I just wanted to say that I'm not affiliated with or sponsored by Buyers Products. I purchased this product with my own money. Alright, so if you spend any sort of time hauling anything on a trailer, you find out sooner or later that you'd like to have a nicer place to put your straps and chains, things like that. Throwing them on the back of your truck or in the bed of your truck isn't always the best idea. So it would be nice to have a central location on your trailer that kind of stuff stays. And that's where a box like this A-frame mounted toolbox comes in handy. The one I have here is a poly box. It's not a metal one. You can get both types. There's pros and cons to each kind. The metal boxes tend to be a little bit heavier, though they are more secure, but at the same time they also cost more. The poly boxes like this one here, they're a little bit lighter, and it's something that maybe you should take into consideration since you're going to put it on your front of your trailer. It's just something else that adds to the tongue weight of your trailer. These types are also a little bit cheaper. I think on average it's probably $100–150 less than your comparable metal A-frame toolbox. The one I have here is part number 1701680. They also offer this in white color also, if that was something you wanted to match your trailer. As you can see, my trailer's black, so I decided to just go with the standard black. For price on these, I've seen them anywhere from about $110 to $160. If you can find some place that carries this, they'll give you free ship to store or something like that. That's probably your best bet to get the best deal. Otherwise, shipping's pretty expensive on one of these. Alright, so as far as dimensions, this one is 36 inches across the back. It's about 17.5 inches tall, 18 inches across the flat face in the front, and then the angled sides are about 19 inches each. Before you go ahead and pick one of these up, you want to make sure that the A-frame section of your trailer where you plan to put this is actually going to be able to accommodate it. I know on my 18-foot Big Tex trailer that I have here, it was just fitting. There's maybe a couple inches in front of it that were left between that and the jack. And speaking of jacks, it's something else you need to take into consideration. A lot of these trailers come with a top line jack, and with the height of this box, it's more than likely that the jack is going to actually hit that, and you're not going to be able to rotate the jack to raise and lower the trailer. So if you have a top line jack, you're going to probably have to switch to a sidewind jack. Buyers recommends at least 3/8 inch hardware for these and at least 4 locations. You might want to have more locations depending on what you want to put into your box. As far as storage space, these are pretty spacious inside. There's not a lot of wasted space. You can see there's quite a bit of open space in there. You should be able to fit all the basic tools that you need. Straps, a 4-way to change a spare if you need to, a couple other odds and ends, things like that. As far as locking it, it's got a basic padlock setup on it, so you can pretty much pick any padlock you want. In the case of my trailer, I actually have my ramps locked as well because I had some initial problems with the pins coming out and then the ramps wanting to fall out. So what I did is I bought a matching set of locks that match for the ramps and the toolbox, so I have one key for everything on the trailer, which is convenient. Some of the other toolboxes out there might have their own latch and lock setup, so they send you a set of keys and that's kind of what you're stuck with. I like this because I can pick whatever lock that I want. Alright, so as far as installation, what I recommend you do is set it in the location you want to install it at, and take a small, maybe like a 1/8 inch drill bit, and drill a hole through the A-frame box into the trailer to sort of mark the locations on the trailer and the box, and that way you know it's going to line up later. After you've done that, you can take the box off and then drill all the holes in the A-frame box and on the trailer. I've already done the part where I used the 1/8 inch bit, so what I'm going to do right now is go ahead and drill the holes out in the trailer and in the box. Alright, so we're ready to go ahead and set it on the trailer and get it bolted up. Alright guys, so I have this thing all bolted down and I have most of the things that I want to put in there, and as you can see there's plenty of room left in there. So overall I'm pretty happy with it, especially for the cost. Alright, so I hope this video was helpful. If you liked it, please hit that thumbs up button, and if you haven't already, please subscribe as well. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.